Behind the closed doors of the White House, a secret meeting on September 25th, 2025 between Donald Trump, Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, and Army Chief General Asim Munir has set off shockwaves in diplomatic circles. No press, no joint statement, total secrecy. What little information has leaked suggests something much bigger than a routine discussion. When connected with the shifting global power landscape, it hints at a hidden agenda that could reshape the future of US Pakistan relations and the balance of power in Asia. This wasn't just another diplomatic visit, it looked like the start of a major strategic realignment, and what might have been quietly agreed upon behind those doors could change everything. In a move that surprised many, President Trump hosted Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and General Munir at the White House, marking the first time a Pakistani leader had been officially welcomed there since 2019. But what made this meeting truly unusual was its complete secrecy. There were no press briefings, no official photos, and no public statements. Everything happened behind closed doors, a trademark Trump move, but also a clear sign that sensitive issues were being discussed. So the big question is, what was so important that it had to be hidden from the world? Pakistani officials spoke confidently about renewed cooperation, but the real story may lie not in what was said, but in what was carefully left unsaid. To understand why this meeting matters so much, we have to dig into the complicated history and shared interests that keep bringing Washington and Islamabad back together. The US-Pakistan relationship has always been one of mutual need and mistrust. They were close allies during the Cold War and the War on Terror, but that friendship was often overshadowed by accusations of double dealing and conflicting interests. For decades, the partnership has swung between generous aid and harsh sanctions, depending on what each side needed at the moment. It has never been a steady alliance, only a transactional one. This makes the recent secret summit even more interesting. A sudden move toward renewed cooperation doesn't happen by accident. It's likely being driven by new geopolitical realities that make Pakistan valuable to the US once again. One major reason for this renewed interest in Pakistan could be the cooling relationship between the US and India. Under Trump, tensions have grown over trade disputes, tariffs, and India's continued purchase of Russian oil. These issues have strained what was once seen as the cornerstone of America's Indo-Pacific strategy. This diplomatic chill has created an opening. In Trump's world of transactional politics, if one partner stops aligning with US interests, he finds another who will. By meeting Pakistan's top leaders in secret, Trump might be sending a clear message to India. You are not America's only strategic option. For Pakistan, this is a golden opportunity. After years of being sidelined, Islamabad can once again position itself as Washington's key partner, politically, militarily, and economically. And by all signs, Trump seems interested in making that happen. While the military aspects of the meeting remain secret, economic talks are beginning to surface. During the September meeting, Prime Minister Sharif reportedly pushed for US investments in Pakistan's agriculture, IT, minerals, and energy sectors. This comes after a trade deal signed in July 2025, which mentioned a 19% tariff on Pakistani imports and US assistance in developing Pakistan's oil reserves. For Pakistan's struggling economy, this could be a lifeline, an infusion of cash and credibility. For the US, it opens up new investment opportunities and creates economic leverage. By tying Pakistan's economic revival to American businesses, Washington gains influence, ensuring Pakistan remains closely aligned with US interests. If economics are the visible part of the deal, the military and intelligence cooperation could be the part hidden from view. Official statements vaguely mention regional security and counterterrorism, especially concerning Afghanistan, but the secrecy suggests these talks went much deeper. Analysts believe discussions may have included new intelligence sharing agreements and joint counterterrorism efforts. With the US largely out of Afghanistan, Washington needs a reliable regional partner, and Pakistan's strategic location makes it impossible to ignore. For Pakistan, this could mean access to military upgrades, and a chance to restore its reputation as a key US ally. For Trump, it offers a way to project American power in the region without deploying troops. A classic cost-effective strategy. This secret deal doesn't just affect the US and Pakistan, it could reverberate across Asia. The most obvious impact is on India. A stronger US-Pakistan partnership, combined with trade tensions, challenges India's image as Washington's go-to partner. It may push New Delhi to rethink its foreign policy. Then there's China. China has poured billions into Pakistan through the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC. If Pakistan begins to pivot, even slightly, toward the US, it complicates Beijing's strategy and gives Washington a small but significant win in its rivalry with China. Even Russia and Iran will feel the ripple effects, as shifting alliances force them to reconsider their own regional moves. In short, this one secret meeting may have quietly triggered a reshuffling of power across the continent. The story is still developing and more details are sure to emerge. So then what exactly is Trump hiding in his secret Pakistan deal? It's not just one agreement, it's a broad strategic pivot. Pakistan may get the economic rescue and legitimacy it desperately needs, while the US gains a foothold in a critical region and new leverage against both India and China. The secrecy wasn't just for drama, it was essential. Deals like this, involving economic lifelines and security coordination, can't be negotiated under public scrutiny. Ultimately, this could be Trump's most daring geopolitical play yet, reviving an old alliance, reshaping Asia's power map, and doing it all out of the spotlight. So the final question is this a brilliant strategic move to reassert American influence, or a high-stakes bet on a complicated partner?